G'day everyone, welcome back to Frontlines and Faultlines with Mike Kelly. I hope you enjoyed the series of programs we brought you regarding Iran, the situation with the current confrontation, particularly the 12 days of the air campaign and the issues around the targeting and the factors in relation to whether or not that was legitimate, the interviews we brought you, and then moving into that historical background material on Iran and the security threats that Iran poses. So I just wanted to wrap that up with a couple of thoughts. Obviously, the big takeout for me has been what a rich and wonderful culture, civilization and history that Iran has. And it contrasts markedly with the stagnation that we have seen ever since the Islamist revolutionary regime, which has tyrannised the Iranian people and really hindered and damaged that legacy enormously. And I guess it begs the question, what would have happened had the Shah remained in place? And certainly, there were grievances from that time, which obviously fed into the revolution itself in its initial phases. But I would imagine, and I would guess, that people look back very fondly on those days in comparison with what we have experienced since, what the Iranian people have experienced since the brutality, repression, violence, aggression, the ruining of the Iranian economy, and the suffering that they've had inflicted upon them is in really great contrast to what existed beforehand. So we'll never really know, but I think it's a hypothetical interesting point in relation to what would have been under Shah, and perhaps there would have been an evolutionary path forward to liberal democracy in that situation, but certainly a lot better situation than exists now. And I guess when we look at that and the potential ways forward, and we think about the potential of regime change, we've sort of looked a little bit at what the possible options might be. And I think the best option that's out there at the moment is that's been suggested by Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, who has really obviously imbibed all the principles of liberal democracy in his life and experience, and certainly wants to see that play out in Iran. And the option that he's put forward involves himself coming in to kind of provide that stabilising platform for the basis of selecting and moving to the choices that Iranians can make themselves on what they want to see. And he would be proposing to have a referendum which would offer the option of either a constitutional monarchy such as we have in Australia and they have in the United Kingdom, or moving to a republic. But either way, the hands of the Iranians would be the ones that would determine where that goes, what it is, and how it's done. So I think that's really a good option in terms of providing the fundamental initial stability that might be needed in any situation where the regime changes. In any event, we'll keep a close eye on how things unfold, and we'll pop up and bring you any updates and any information that's relevant to that, because obviously we want to make sure that the authentic Iranian voice is heard, and the voices of experts, which don't often get surfaced in other outlets, shall we say, at the present time. Certainly people have been adopting very, very clear paradigms in how they approach the Middle East in general and their perspectives on it, and that often doesn't allow for the reality, the truth, the facts to get out, or different perspectives to be heard. So that's our mission here with Frontlines and Faultlines, and we look forward to seeing you again soon, to bringing that to you in relation to all of the current burning issues that are facing the world at the present time. So thanks very much, and we'll be with you again soon.